I brought up a piece of Femap sampled geometry. What we're going to do is actually burn a shape onto one of the surfaces. That'll give us a separate surface to apply the loads. Remember, Femap actually uses a work plane to define where you're drawing 2D geometry. So I'm going to pick this surface here. Let me go to front mode with the right click. So I'm going to pick that surface there and just put my work plane on that plane. So if you want to have a subset here, I can now, I'll do two of them just to show you different things. I could draw a little rectangle here and get that shape, and then I'll also do a circle. We'll just pick here, draw a little circle. So now we got two circles, or two separate areas we're going to burn into our solid. There's two ways to do that. We can do it from the menus with a project. Let's just do that for now, then I'll show you, and I'll do the circle separately. So you just pick the curves you want to project onto that surface, and I am front mode. Let's go back to pick normal. And I'll grab those four curves, and you'll see what it does. It's actually burned them now into the surface. So there's now two surfaces. There's also a burner in the toolbox. Under geometry editing, there's a project, and you go into the select the surface you want to project onto, select the curves you want to project. It'll do it from the toolbox. So it's you know, two different locations. But now you'll see it's different. They're now actually burned into the solid. So now if I put a load on, model load on surface, and I'll create a new empty set. Now I can actually pick that surface separately and apply, we'll do a pressure on this one. Go down to pressure, just do 10. And you'll see the pressure applied. Or I can pick a surface and say a force, and put the force basically in any direction. So let's do a vector force of 500. Oops, actually I got to pick the vector, and I'll change the snap mode to point. Let's say we want the force to go from here in this direction. And I'll say OK, OK, and yet you'll see now it created a force in that direction. And the nice thing is in meshing now, when we do mesh, I'll say tap mesh, and ask me for a material. I'll just pick something. You'll see that the shapes actually get picked up in the mesh, so that now there's discrete location for the loads.